If you're trying to lose weight and you're eating a bunch of fat, how in the frack are you to lose weight eating fat? I thought fat makes you fatter. Part 2. Let's get it. Welcome everyone to my very crazy life, and I finally did a video kind of breaking down what my 11 animals look like and a house build, but I digress. Let's get into this sort of part 2 on does fat make you fatter? I get this question all the time. I am trying to lose weight and you want me to eat 200 grams of fat. Now there are 9 calories to carbs, I believe 4. So if you eat more calories eating fat, how are you not getting fatter? Like, make it make sense. Wouldn't it be better just to do a strict carnivore diet where your fat can be 100 grams, 120, but why 200? Now, in my last video regarding fat, which is about a week ago, I was explaining it's what your hormones and your digestion is doing with the fat. For example, if your gallbladder is junked up, you're not going to break down the fat to then convert into ketones via the liver, then to utilize them as energy. You're going to take that fat driven by insulin and store it as fat. So in some ways, fat can make you fatter. Technically, fat can make you fatter because of the hormone insulin. But then we have to look at your gallbladder. So we've got the gallbladder, we've got insulin, and then we have cortisol. And that whole cocktail is a fluck of a mess. If you're getting crappy sleep, which most people do, if you have problems with your blood sugar dysregulation, a lot of people have blood sugar that just literally bounces like a ball. It's like ding, 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 ding. And your insulin is not working properly, then yes, you can, in theory, start gaining weight because the amount of, it's not really the calories, it's what your hormones, but the amount of food that you're consuming that is of fat, yes, your body can technically store it as body fat, especially if you've got not enough equipment to break it down. What is the equipment? It's going to be your pancreas. It has to make lipase. Your gallbladder. Your protease, protein breakdown enzyme. Because if you're eating a ribeye or eating ground beef, now you need protease and lipase. And then you have to be able to chew your food slowly and allow the gallbladder to do its job. If you're malabsorptive, have leaky gut, or gallbladder that's not functioning properly, you're not making ketones. I mean, you're not using them. You can make them, but you're going to pee them out. So if you're not in ketosis and you're eating all that fat and your blood sugar's up here, you're going to store that fat as fat. So technically, does fat make you fatter? Yes, it can. So why is fat not making myself fatter? Because I am balancing my blood sugar. And I work out. And I've worked out for years. So I've got nice hypothalamus, pituitary, adrenal, and my body's releasing growth hormone at night. My body's taking excess glucose and sucking it up and using it for energy. A lot of people whose blood sugar is running too high because they eat too much protein or they stay up too late, you're going to store it as fat. So you technically, well, basically you need more than just the gallbladder and your pancreas to produce lipase. You need to be able to have enough stomach acid to break down the protein, to then be able to break down the fat that's on that ribeye, and then your gut wall should be stronger to absorb it, and then your liver has to function properly to make the ketones. So all these systems have to do their job, because if they're not, if one system is on vacation, the whole thing collapses. I know. You have to eat enough fat. You have to have moderate to low protein, because excess protein spikes your blood sugar. Somebody said, oh, I eat a ton of protein and my blood sugar's great. Okay, nobody ever proves that. They just say it. They don't even explain how their blood sugar is in a ketogenic range. Oh, that's right, because they don't know what a ketogenic range is. People are just looking at ketones. You can make ketones and not use them. I know. So if you're not using them and the blood sugar's bouncing and insulin is resisting and your estrogen dominant thyroid is a little low, you're going to get fatter beyond the calories. So how do you not get fat? Well, go to bed early, right? Because your body needs to release growth hormone, balance your reproductive hormones. You have to be able to allow the gut wall, the intestinal wall, to seal up so you can absorb your nutrients. You have to become very hydrated so those organs like your liver, kidney, gallbladder, pancreas get enough fluid so you don't get backed up. I know, the gallbladder can form stones. Your pancreas cannot produce as much lipase. Your stomach acids can be too low. This is all just literally from stress and high blood sugar. So go to bed early. And my mom's dog is pacing under this table. Go to bed early. Exercise and develop GLUT4 receptors. Eat your food incredibly slow. Get your protein up super high. Eat every 3 hours. Get grass-fed. Source your food. I could eat grass-fed from like Kroger's and eat grass-fed from my butcher. My body knows when it's not. I think that's from like 80 different cows. Is it truly grass-fed? I don't think so. I really don't. So make sure you go to your local farm and your butcher. If you're in ketosis, then fat will never make you fat. The problem is nobody knows if they're in ketosis or not. That's why you gotta go back to my video catalog of almost 3,000 videos and look at your symptoms. It's more than the CGM and it's more than the glucometer. It's your symptomology. If you're in ketosis and you've got good GLUT4 receptors, you're gonna not get fat. You can eat oodles and oodles and oodles of fat like I just did right now. I had fat with some egg yolks. Mostly fat. And too late because I was working with the horses late. And I won't get fat on fat. And the calories are high. It's how your body deals with the calories. It's how your stomach acid and your hormones and the GLUT4 receptors and balancing your blood sugar and cortisol. Comment below. Share this content. My Instagram is Stephanie Ketogenic. Facebook fan page is Stephanie the Business Person. If you guys need a consultation, go to stephanieperson.com. And I do run a course where I cover all 3 diets: keto, carnivore, and low carb, high fat. And I'm out energy because I gotta go to bed and get up and rinse and repeat and find some framers for my house.